Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the People's Champ podcast. Vibes are going to kind of be low today. That's what I'm going to get into it as we talk about last week's matchups. But yeah, first thing I need to talk about is let's talk about the standings. Um, Greg, Greg, only 3-0 team. Unbelievable. I said you had the worst draft, and I'm eating my words right now because you being 3-0, looking like a real juggernaut in this thing. Um, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, I think that's what RB1 and RB3, Kyron Williams. Justin, and the worst part is Justin Jefferson hasn't really even gone off yet, and Garrett Wilson's having a good season. Brandon Aubrey, positional advantage every week. Greg, I can't believe I said you had the worst draft, and you have the best team so far. So congratulations to Greg. I think I owe an apology to Greg for saying he had the worst draft, and my bad, Greg, my bad. So it shows what I know, right? But let's get into the matchups, last week's matchups. I want to start it off with my matchup last week against Barrett. I talked some shit to Barrett, definitely prematurely, because Barrett took me out. Let's see what did him good in his matchup was let's see. Devon Achane did all right. Travis Etienne, 13 points. Mike Evans got hurt, 13. Keenan Allen with that, I think it was a late game touchdown, like a fourth quarter touchdown. Jake Ferguson was a target monster whenever CD got hurt, and that brings in my team. I had good performances out of Sam Darnold. I had to stream him. Tony Pollard, he had a good performance. But what really killed me last week was CeeDee Lamb giving me 0 points. And who knows how long he's going to be out for. I'm going to need some players on my team to step up. I'm going to need Marvin Harrison to step up. Ramondre Stevenson to stop fumbling. But I still have faith in, my roster. So I'm not giving up yet. Don't ever give up. But yeah, that's how me and Barrett's matchup went down last week. Congratulations, Barrett, for taking out a 2-0 team. But yeah, definitely hating what happened to CD last week. That's for sure. All right, next matchup we're gonna talk about Bobby and Seth. Bobby with a score of 111 to Seth's 141. Seth, really good performance last week. Bobby's yet to get a win this week. Chase Brown and Henderson's not doing anything. Nico and Pickens are doing good. Don't have really much at tight end. Jalen Waddle's giving you about what to projection. Dak's going to be hard to start without CD. But yeah, Bobby, let's hope you let's get a win this week. Get off the slide. Seth's looking like a good team with Christian McCaffrey, Daniel Jones. If Derrick Henry could ever do what he did week 1, Jackson Smith-Njigba, really good player. Devontae Adams was pretty good. Yeah, good team you got there, Seth. And congratulations on the win. Let's go to our next matchup. Let's kind of blow through these bad boys. Let's see. Here we go. The next matchup I want to talk about is kickers. Kickers before quarterback. Greg with 157, highest points on the week, and 3-0 against Dwayne. And crazy because Dwayne is who I said had the best draft, and I said Greg had the worst draft. So yeah, 157 to 115. Caleb Williams, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook. Kyron Williams. Jeez. And the crazy thing is, Brandon Aubrey really didn't do much. So that was the whole goal. Kickers before quarterbacks, and this is the first week your kicker didn't outscore your quarterback, and we see what it did for you. 157, unbelievable week, highest points of the week. Congrats, Greg. And Dwayne, let's see, good performance from Kenneth Walker, Jordan Mason, Malik Neighbors, and Lad McConkey. What a disappointment, huh? And Brian Thomas Jr. on the bench. That's got to hurt, man. I had high hopes for him, too. And you got Ricky Pearsall on the bench, Isaiah Pacheco on the bench. Make some moves, Dwayne. Let's make some moves. And, you got a good team. You could upgrade. Oh, and you got Jordan Addison coming back. And, yeah. Make some trades. Send me an offer. We'll see what we can do. But, Dwayne, your team's looking pretty deep. But, like I said, Greg's team is looking like he had the best draft. Not the worst. Let's go to our next matchup here. Our next matchup is going to be Greg versus Isaac. Isaac got off that snide last week, taking out the other 2-0 team in James. Isaac was 0-2. Congratulations on the first one with that narrow victory of 141 to 137. Let's see what got you that win. Nothing really spectacular. Oh, Cam Scattaboo, huh? What a play there, starting there, Scattaboo. Isaac, that was, you really didn't have anything to start him over. Let's see. Unless you would have put Hunter Henry in your flex, but Cam Scattaboo and Hawkinson finally coming alive. Last week it looked like he was 80 years old. Now he had a good game this week. But James, let's see. Josh Allen had a good game. Yeah, Jamar Chase, Breece Hall, James Conner being out for the season. That hurts, brother. I feel your pain, dude. But you still got Trey McBride and Jalen Warren, and Chris Godwin looks like he's coming back pretty soon. So I think you can put together a pretty good roster for the rest of the season. So keep it up, James. And then let's get into our next matchup. We're going to do Mitch versus Pat. Oh, Mitch with a big win, with a big 151 performance. Yeah, no, I think you got Montgomery, I believe. Yeah, Montgomery had a killer game. Drake London's not really Drake London to DK Metcalf. Yeah, the answer was none. DK Metcalf or Marvin Harrison Jr., the answer was neither. But I'm not losing faith. I have DK in quite a bit of leagues too. I was big on DK too, and I'm not losing faith in him. He's the only target in Pittsburgh. So, yeah, Tyler Warren. Dang, did Tyler Warren have the exact amount of points that he was projected to have? No, that's DJ Moore. Sorry. Let's see. Tyler Warren really didn't do much. Lamar Jackson, 35 points. I think that was his worst game this season. It was 35 points. But yeah, good win. Good win over Pat. Yeah, Zach Ertz. Let's look at Zach Ertz. The first thing I want to look at, 6.8 points. Yeah, didn't do too much without Jaden Daniels, so maybe he sucks. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a good game. Jared Goff sucked. Yeah, not too much to ride home about there, Pat, with only 98 points, do better. Let's see. One more matchup I think we got. Yeah, we got last matchup of the day is Cole and Jason. Let's see, Cole and Jason. 152. Oh, that's no. You score more points than Mitch there. Let's see. Starting Drake May, starting Jahmyr Gibbs, Amari and Hampton, AJ Brown. Oh yeah, those aren't coming around. Cortland Sutton coming around. Nice, dude. Nice. And then you got Tedrow McMillan. If you can have a second half breakout, you got Emeka Buko on your bench. You got RJ Harvey waiting to break out on your bench. Braylon Allen could be a good handcuff on your bench. Waiting for Isaiah Likely to come back if he could do anything. Blake Corum's a good handcuff to have on your bench. Not bad, Cole. Not bad. What's your record right now? 1-2? Yeah. At 11th place, it's early, Cole. So I definitely think you got a good enough team to turn that around. And let's see. My opponent this week, Jason. Jalen Hurts, good game. Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins, all right. Puka, scary going against Puka this week, I'll tell you that for sure. Dalton Kincaid had a good game. You got negative points from Ravens defense, so maybe some defenses there. But yeah, not too bad. 128. You just went up against Cole. Cole had a really good week with 152. And the last thing I want to talk about is, since we didn't have no trades this week, just want to talk about Pat. Pat with the $14 pickup on Trey Tucker. That was some big money there. Man, I haven't used any sound bites. I told you guys the vibes was going to be down from losing CeeDee Lamb. I'll promise. Maybe I'll get a week win against Jason this week, and I'll be better. And yeah. So Trey Tucker with $14 for Pat. That was really the only big money waiver wire transaction this season. I mean this week, and also Barrett's looking to trade Genty. So Barrett, he got it out there that he wants Genty off his team. Go and send some offers. I know he sent me something earlier. So yeah, if you're looking for a running back to buy to buy low on, go ahead and send Barrett some offers for Ash and Genty. And also, the last thing I want to do is I want to leave you guys with a question. Leave your answers in the comment section below. I want to know if money wasn't a thing. Would you rather have a back-to-back championship seasons, or would you rather have one undefeated championship season? For me personally, I'd probably go undefeated championship season because you'd be like the greatest of all time, But leave in the comments. Let me know what you guys would do. Which guys you would pick if the money wasn't a thing. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week on the People's Champ Podcast.